What's up? Uh, I was gonna record this earlier this week, but I camped this week and I got home yesterday. So I'm back. Um, Today's topic, as you can see by the title, is gonna be about friends. All right, and basically, all I want to talk about is just my experience with friends and stuff, because in life, friends are extremely important because without friends, what else are you supposed to do? Like, are you just gonna hang out with your siblings and your parents all the time? No. Are you gonna be alone at school? No, of course not. You don't want to be alone at school. So you want to have friends. And throughout my life, it's always been easy for me to make friends. Not I'll get into this later, but like I've always been, when I was younger, I was always like super outgoing to other people and stuff, and it'd be easy to click with other people because we're young, we share a lot of the same interests as each other, and I still do with some people, but I just feel like in this day and age with like people my age, I just turned 17 in May. People my age are very weird, not all of them of course, but like I just feel like because of like social media, a lot more people my age have become like more rude and I guess you could say more insecure because if you don't like something they like, then they get defensive about it. And I also do that sometimes. Like, I'm not perfect either. But, yeah. Okay, moving on. All my life, I've had lots and lots of friends. I've moved around a lot. Moved from California to Idaho, Utah. Now I'm in Oregon. So, and um there's a few friends that I have that I still talk to online that are far away. But last year, when I started this channel, it was early into my, um, not sophomore, junior year. And it was tough finding friends, because I only had about 2 friends at the time during summer, and it was the loneliest summer I've ever had because 1, no friends to hang out with, 2, nothing to do, or like I didn't know what to do except for like watch TV or play video games. And I think the start of junior year for me was a really dark time because like I don't know, I just started feeling like, do people actually want to hang out with me? Do people actually want to be near me and stuff? Or are they just with me out of pity or just because they have to? And, but, luckily, because of one friend, we spiraled into a little mini friend group with a bunch of different people. And, yeah. But I want to get into the bad side of things. I kind of want to just vent. This is what this channel is for me. I just want to vent. So I have a friend now. It's sad because he was my first, like, not close, but like we connected very quickly. And he was like the first person I genuinely met last year when we moved here. and basically, he's gotten like way too comfortable around me. Like in friendships, I don't think I've really, and also it's kind of natural for guys to do this, to be more touchy, but I think some friends, like close friends, they get to that stage where they're pretty much siblings, and they fight like siblings and all that stuff. And I feel like that takes a long time to build that sort of trust, unless like two friends are like inseparable or something. But like me and him, uh basically it'd be like normal, like, touching as any other guy would do to their guy friends, like, I don't know, like slapping the shoulder, slapping the back, ruffling my hair, because, I have curly hair, so they you know, like to mess it up. But, it slowly started to spiral into, like, hitting, and basically I just feel like he got into that place of where he thought we were close enough to act like that with each other, even though I never acted the same way, like I never hit him, I've never touched him because I know better, but apparently he doesn't. But last year, it wasn't big or anything, but I was watching, what was I watching? It was in the back of computer science, we were sitting right next to each other, and we finished our work, so I'm just on my phone. I think I was watching, what was it? I think I was either watching JoJo's or Gachakuda on my phone, and I wasn't having a good day. I was tired, and as I said last year, was struggling a lot with mental problems, so I was just really pooped that day. And if you know me well, which with the way was acting and is acting, he should, you should be able to tell that I'm not having it today, So basically, I have it on my Chromebook. No, I wasn't watching on my phone. I was watching on my Chromebook because, little hacky hack to get Crunchyroll on my Chromebook. But basically, I was watching it, folding my arms just back, and he kept nudging me, grabbing my thigh, and he kept waving his hand in front of my Chromebook, kept tapping my Chromebook and stuff, and I continuously told him to stop, multiple times, and then I don't know if he was like trying to rage bait or something. Like, this is another thing that I just hate about this generation. They say it's rage bait, but it's just straight up harassment. Like, so he's like doing all this to me, and I'm like, dude, stop. Like, you can tell by my face, like, I'm a very like goofy person and stuff, but like, if I'm not having a good day, if I'm pissed off, you will know. It's easy to know. And apparently he's a little too slow to figure that out. So I'm like, dude, stop. And he's like, what, bro? What? I'm not even doing anything, bro. What? And then so I just keep trying to watch, and then he starts pausing the show on my Chromebook multiple times, and then ultimately he tries to shut it, and then I didn't grab his wrist. No, I said, I basically, I didn't say I didn't yell, but I was like, dude. And so I, lift my Chromebook back up, and then basically what I said to him, like, I think this is where, I don't know, this just pisses me off, because, like, I'm like, dude, you're like, because he's always preaching, like, he's like preaching about himself. He's like, oh, dude, I'm more mature than you. I'm more mature than you, dude. You're the most immature person in our friend group. And yes, I can be very immature, and most of the time I am very immature. But like when when being mature is needed, I will be mature. You know, if I'm having a normal, regular talk, yes, I will be mature. But like if I'm like friends or family, you know, I'm just a goofy person. But basically, I turned to him and I'm like, dude, you're like the most immature idiot in our friend group. And I I said, you act like a child. And immediately he turns and slumps in his chair and then just goes on to his Chromebook. Doesn't say anything because I just turned back and started watching my show again. And basically, he ignored me the entire class, the entire day. And I just realized, like, oh my gosh, this guy is incredibly emotionally immature. Like, so you're harassing me. I tell you to stop multiple times. And then finally, when I sort of snap at you, you wallow in sadness as if I did something wrong. And it's just brain rot, you know? And but it doesn't get any better from here. So, year goes on, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Basically, he starts touching me a lot more, you know, and it's not, you know, playful, you know, little ruffles on the heads or something. He's straight up whacking, you know, slapping the back of my head, slapping my back hard, punching my arm, and like, I don't know what to do. This is the thing that I kind of hate about myself. Like, I just can't tell them to, like, genuinely to stop. Like, I'll be like, oh, dude, stop. But, like, I can't. I, I think it's just out of fear because, like, if I tell them to stop, will they do something back to me? You know, will they call me a pussy or something? I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube. I don't care. It's a niche channel. I don't know why they would go after me. But basically, you know, he starts hitting me a lot and even starts touching me inappropriately, you know. Like, of course, you know, guys, you could make the argument, oh, guys just do that, you know, you're just friends, you're just guys, you know. And you know, I will admit, like, we will be playfully gay, I guess. You know, touch each other's thighs and crap and whatnot. But like this guy would straight up spank me, even fucking like grab my ass, and if if nobody was looking, and it really pissed me off. But the thing that really ticked me off, and the thing that like I started to distance myself from him, basically, we were sitting at lunch, and I'm a skinny dude, you know, you can tell. Like, just by the sweater, you know, I'm a skinny dude, you know, and I'm really insecure about that. And dude comes over and pretty much has the audacity to grab my back hard and start grabbing onto my shoulder blades. Like, my shoulder blades do protrude a little, and he just grabs them. And basically, right there, I hate when people look at my back, you know. It's like, I just don't like it. And I panicked right there. Like, I basically didn't know. I froze. I didn't know what to do. Like, and then I started getting anxious. Like, did other people see? Now people see me as like the skinny guy and stuff rather than me. And basically, after that, I started distancing myself from him a lot more. And I told my parents, you know, I stayed home from school for 2 days just to avoid him. And luckily, we only had that computer science class together. And for the rest of the year, I completely tried to avoid him, you know. Sometimes, of course, it wouldn't work, you know. He would even wait for me in some classes, which is like, dude, fuck off. Like, do you really need me to walk by you constantly? And like, I'd even, on my last period, I had in psychology, he'd be in the classroom next to mine. So I'd stay, like, I'd pack slowly on purpose, and then when the bell rang, I'd continue to pack slowly, and then I'd watch him walk away, just so then I wouldn't have to walk with him. And yeah, basically, friends, watch out who you're friends with. I'm not good at it, but communication is key with these people, with how you feel and stuff. Because, like, I want to say things, you know, I want to not rebuttal, I just want to, you know. But the point I want to get across is that choose your friends wisely, and basically, communication is key, you know. If somebody's making you uncomfortable, say it to their face, you know. Don't be like me, okay? And yeah, that's it for this video journal. Peace out.